to you live from Southern California. We've got the deciding Game 7 of the World Series. It's the Los Angeles Angels and the San Diego Padres. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. It's Game 7, everything on the line. And Chris, as a player, this is the spot you dream of.
I guarantee you, as kids, they've made up this scenario. Game 7 of the World Series, bases loaded, and all that pressure there. Well, here's the reality tonight. The key, act like you're in the backyard all over again. See if you can come through with something big.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go. Today's starting pitcher, Seth Lugo.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
So in now for the Angels, number 9. And it's fouled away. Next pitch is outside.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that's downstairs and outside. And a 2-1 on the way. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. And he hits a ground ball right side. And that's just foul. And a pitch. Swings and misses. And the struggles continue in the postseason. Anthony Rendon making his way to the plate. First offering misses the mark.
1-0.
Up the middle, Bogaerts handles the chance. Now the throw to first on the run. That takes care of Rendon. And now batting, Mike Trout. Pitch misses inside. 1-0. A little bit low.
2-0 count to a guy like this at the plate. You've got to throw a pitcher's pitch. Don't just try to get a strike. He could make you pay.
Swing and a miss. And it's 2-1. Good eye right there.
I know a slider's a great pitch, but when you've got really good velocity, sometimes you just got to challenge the hitter with that four-seamer.
On the ground to third, and foul ball. And here it comes. This one in the air, center field. Grisham settles under it. He's there. He's got it. And that will end the inning. Middle. Back here at the ballpark. And on the mound today, Shohei Ohtani. What do you have on him, Chris?
Yeah, he battled through 7 innings last time out. He pitched well enough to get the win thanks to that offense. He'll look to turn in another quality start in this one.
We go to the bottom of the first. Stepping in for San Diego, Xander Bogaerts. That clips the zone. Strike 1. Ohtani, a former MVP. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a splitter, a cutter, and he occasionally uses a curve.
Well, when you come off a tough one-run loss in the postseason, you'll be looking back at the opportunities that you missed in the previous game and make sure that you don't miss them in this one.
The pitch. Up the middle, Urshela fires to first on the run. Bogaerts retired. Juan Soto now. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
And a swing and a miss. That's the second out.
First punch out of the game for Ohtani, and we all know Shohei brings a lot of talent to the field on both sides of the ball, but that splitter is perhaps his biggest weapon on the mound. It's nasty when it's right. He gets a lot of swings and misses with that pitch.
Righty delivers. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Ward puts the squeeze on that one. Second inning set to go. Here's Shohei Ohtani. Lugo back to work. And that's in for a strike. Check swing. He held up. And now it's even 1-1. Bounce to the left side. Throws to first. And they get Ohtani for the out. Jared Walsh getting ready to hit. 0-1.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt pop it. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
And takes low for ball one.
1-1.
One down, base is empty.
Down, ball.
To the right side. Steps on first for the out. Hunter Renfroe at the plate. That one's in there, 0-1. And a good eye there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And the righty deals. Breaking ball in there for a strike. That one just misses. Second inning here, no score. Kicks and deals. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. And welcome back. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. Now the right-hander ready to go. Still no score. Bounced up the middle. To first, and he beats it.
Well, he did all he could at short to try to make an amazing play and almost got it done. But good hustle down the line, and that's an earned infield hit.
Tatis runs. There's a ball. Throw to second. Great jump.
Well, in the postseason, I'd say we see more teams playing for one run, trying to apply some pressure, and that's exactly the case right here. Speed on the bases, put him in motion, and it worked out. Now time to execute in the batter's box.
Tatis stands at second with no outs. Swing and a miss as he was late. All right, Singy, you know I'm a dork. Shohei Ohtani, go back to May 5th, 2022 at Fenway Park. He tossed a complete game through 99 pitches. Get this, 81 strikes. It was the most strikes thrown with less than 100 pitches in a game since they started tracking pitch counts.
That's just unreal.
Runner goes again. Strike in there. And that's a stolen base, not even close. Jake Cronenworth, the next up for the Padres. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. And that one just missed off the outside edge. Runner on at third, one gone. Swing and a miss. Now 1-2.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
That one misses, and that's ball 2. And there's a ball. Three-two now. Back foot slider struck him out.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. A towering home run. And they jump out front. It's 2-0.
Breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
So 2 away with nobody on. Next to hit, Ha-Seong Kim. And that's in there for strike 1. That one to first, and it goes just foul. Two outs. Pitch misses there. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Ripped to short. To first, and that'll do it. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. And it's 2-zip. You're watching the World Series on the show. On to the 3rd inning. So in now for the Angels, Taylor Ward. In for a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Urshela steps in. First pitch, and he just misses. Urshela starting up the middle at second, 31 years old, and he's a native of Colombia. Misses with the 2-0, and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. And he walked him.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Maybe a 2-ball, 5, 3, and they turn the double play.
I think there's always something pretty about watching a 5-4-3 double play get turned. I mean, just seeing the ball whipped around the diamond with quickness and accuracy, that was nice.
Number 9 in the box here lets that one go for a ball. In the dirt, and now 2-0. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Welcome back. Bottom of the inning, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Luis Campusano. Ohtani back to work. Good eye right there. Campusano goes 5 feet 11 inches, 230 pounds, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2017. Way high there. Now 2-0. Bounced out to short. Sends it to Walsh. One gone, bottom of the third inning. And here comes Xander Bogaerts. Grounded out his first time up. Hard ground ball, base knock.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Man at first with one gone. Now the youngster Juan Soto in there for strike one. Soto in his 6th season, batting second in today's lineup, and he won the Silver Slugger at his position in the National League last year. And the 0-2. Now one missed.
He wanted that fastball high and tight, looking for a strikeout. Just didn't locate it very well.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 1-2. Inside, just missed.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Bogaerts at first, one gone. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. That one hammered center field. Trout ranges back. It's gone. Juan Soto goes deep, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 4-0.
Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. Gave it a great effort, but you know those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
So one out, nobody on. Here's Manny Machado now. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Oh, and now this one's crushed. This one's on its way and gone. He flexes his power with that swing, and they tack on to their lead. It's 5-0.
Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ballpark.
Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. Reached on an infield single his first time. And there's the strike.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Next pitch inside, and that's ball one. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Trout is there. And there's two down. Two outs, base is empty. Now it's Matt Carpenter. Caught looking his first time up. Swings through that one. 0-1. Carpenter, multi-time All-Star, a member of the 1,000 hit club. He's usually a third baseman, but today he's the designated hitter. And that is cut on and missed. Slider right there. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Inning over. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. And the lead is now 5-0. This is the World Series on the show. Back here at Petco Park as we go to the top of the fourth. So in now for the Angels, Anthony Rendon. Line drive, base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff nod.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Soto gets it back in quickly, and it's now first and second to start the inning.
A couple of singles back to back. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
Some early action out there in the bullpen. Jacob Webb appears to be getting loose. Left-hand batter waits, and the 1-2 misses to even the count. Taps softly to the right side. Goes to second for one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Well, that was going to be a really tough one to turn two on. So
now back the first baseman, Jerry.
a nice job to get the out at second right there. Hold on to the baseball. Shortstop clearly paid the price, but that kind of comes with the territory.
Checks his swing. Appeal to third. Yes, he did. That's a swing. Hit on the ground, might be two. The throw is wild, and it gets away. And the runner is in to score from third. Bad mistake there. One away, runners at first and third. Now it's Hunter Renfroe. Ball one low.
In this situation, the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground, get 2 for 1. You got to look for something up in the zone. At worst case scenario, you deliver the sacrifice fly.
Renfroe checks his swing. Now an appeal to first, and Mike Fillmore right on it. He says he held up. There's a strike, 3-1. And they're all loaded up.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there.
Nabil Prismac will take over here.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
That one's in there. And 1-1.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Ohtani at third. Walsh at second. Renfroe at first. One gone. And that one gets down. Fair ball. And it gets by him. Shohei to the plate and scores. Another scores. They clear the bases. And it's a 1-run game.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously? We're starting with this already? One down. And next for L.A., Gio Urshela. In there, and it's 0-1.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
And he takes it himself for the out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Stassi in the box now, takes strike one. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. Back here in San Diego, bottom 4, and now the first baseman, Jake Cronenworth. The right-hander back to work. And that's too high.
You know, these Padres doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. Not only have they already put up a bunch of runs on the board, but they've also made the starter work really hard out there.
At the belt and fires. Swing and a miss. Blew it by him at 99.
Like I said, his pitch count is high, so I got to expect they'll be turning to their bullpen sooner than they had hoped.
Got him looking. And there's one down.
You know, splitters aren't thrown by a ton of pitchers, and one of the main reasons is that they're difficult to control, and not many guys can spot them consistently where they want to, but he's one of those exceptions. He's found a way to corral a split, and he can place it on a dime just like he did right there.
Next offering is in for a strike. Swings through it for the K. The high heat too much on that one. And now Ha-Seong Kim grounded out his first time. And there's a foul ball.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
The 0-1. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Two down, nobody on. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And down on strikes he goes. And it's a 3-up. Back here at the ballpark. We go to the top of the 5th. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Number 9. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Michael Wacha.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Now this is in the air down the line. Tatis grabs it on the run.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Next offering is in for a strike. Struck him out swinging. He swung over top of the curveball. Trout in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. That's to third. Machado throws to first in time, and that we head to the bottom of the 5th, and here's the catcher, Luis Campusano. And the pitch. There's a swing and a miss. Here's a high fly ball out to center. And he makes the catch. And a quick out, number 1. It's Xander Bogaerts now, 1 for 2. That one misses in the dirt. And that's outside.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Way inside, gets out of the way. Pitch is in there. 3-1. Lifted in the air, right field. Renfroe in position. 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. And now it's Juan Soto. He's already homered in this game. And the first offering is not close.
With 2 out and nobody on, you want to go right after this guy. He's the number 2 hitter, which means if he gets on, you've got some thunder coming up behind him.
Next pitch is outside. In the air, left field. Fair ball. Now he'll turn for second, and that rolls into the corner. And into second easily with a 2-out double. Here's Manny Machado. He's already homered here in this one. Out to short. And that's the inning. One left for. Welcome back. All set for the top of the 6th. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. And that's outside.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Off the mark there. 2 balls, no strikes. And the pitch. That misses the zone. 3 balls, no strikes. And there's the strike. Hammer. Could be extra bases. Into second base. The tying run is on with a leadoff double.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Walsh in the box now. Takes strike 1. Next offering is in for a strike. Kim in plenty of time to first. Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th. Now it's Hunter Renfroe. Clips the outside corner. 0-1. Just missed. Ohtani, the runner at second with 1 away. Check swing. Went around. 1 and 2. Got him.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. He tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
That one to first. He takes it on his own. 3rd out. No runs. Jose Quijada takes over on the mound.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep him within striking distance.
Tatis up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. And it's 1-1.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle on the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
Tatis waits. And a swing and a miss. And now the count filled up 3-2. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Trout snags it on the run. Matt Carpenter, the next up for the Padres. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Action in the Angels bullpen. Jaime Barria getting ready to go. And that one fouled off. The pitch. Oh, nice play to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Nice diving stop right there. It gets the out. Great reactions. Excellent job of finishing the play with a nice, easy throw.
Two outs, base is empty. Next for the Padres, Jake Cronenworth. And that one ripped to left. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And welcome back. Here's Gio Urshela. And the right-hander back to work. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. Right-hander kicks, deals. And it's even up. Way out front for strike 2. The tying run at the plate. Got him looking. And one away. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Up the middle. Kim with the throw to first, and 2 away to start the 7th. Now it's the shortstop, number 9. That's in for a strike. In the air, right field. Tatis drifts towards it, drops into the glove, and that is Jaime Maria.
Now pitching for the Angels, number 51, Jaime Maria.
Gets the ball now.
And he's had 3 days off since he pitched last, so expect him to be totally rested. I'm sure he's itching for this opportunity right now.
And fouled off. Kicks and fires. Swings through that.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. One gone here. Now it's the second baseman, Ha-Seong Kim. On the ground to third. Rendon throw to first. And a couple of quick outs.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Campusano at the plate for the third time as he comes up empty there. That one ran inside, almost got him. Righty to the plate. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there.
And he chases that one. And good work there. As back here at Petco Park. We're at the top of the 8th. Now the number 2 hitter, Anthony Rendon. That's in there. Strike 1. Liner snagged at first. Here's Trout, 1 for 3. That one finds the corner, and that's strike 1.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
0-2 as he waves at that one.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm, set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
Next offering down in the dirt. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Shohei Ohtani, the next to hit for the Angels. Blake Snell on to pitch out of the pen here. He's into the game with the bases empty. Ball 1, no strikes. And now 2-0 as that one missed below the knees. The wind and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Now 2-1. And another ball.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it. One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Just off the inside edge.
Right now, they're looking for something, hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
And downstairs with a single base runner because of all the power. They are deep. Now that's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we back here in San Diego, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now here's Xander Bogaerts now. Maria back to work. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. Activity in the bullpen for the Angels. Matt Moore, the veteran southpaw, is getting ready to come on if needed. Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And it's gone. Xander Bogaerts hits one out. That's his 5th homer of the series. It's 6-4.
really impressive how he's able to take an outside fastball, get around it, and hit it with authority to the pull side. Most guys are popping up weakly to the opposite field.
Here's Juan Soto. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
You know, these Padres, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well. Back-to-back base hits. He's a pull hitter, and that's about as much as you can pull one and keep it fair, so no surprise right there. Nothing the shifted defense can do about it, though.
Machado at the plate and takes high there. Swings and misses. And the count 1-1.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
To second, there's one. On to Walsh, that's 2.
Well, almost any time you roll over and send a 2-ball to short at this level, you can pretty much count on a double play. Middle infielders are just so reliable, and they work on these plays all the time, so it almost becomes like second nature.
Swing and a miss. That is strike 2. On the ground to the left. He's in there.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. Yeah, the batter now, Matt Carpenter. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Hard hit left side. Sends it to Walsh. And that is that. The Padres get 1 in the inning with a solo blast. Last chance coming up here for the Angels. Back here at the ball. Now, Hunter Renfroe. New pitcher now, Josh Hader. And this guy can bring it velocity-wise.
Number 71.
Oh, that insurance run in the bottom of the 8th inning was so good to add on, especially with this power hitter at the plate. If he goes deep, you're still up in the ball game. Really good spot to be in right here.
And he deals. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Hader, in his 7th season, he features a 2-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. The pitch. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Well, the first batter, it's always a big one for the closer. I mean, you get that punch out, you get settled in, you feel like you're in command out there on the mound from the jump, and kind of prevents any doubt from creeping into your mind or the guys that are playing behind you that, you know, you're going to wrap this thing up.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
That's to third. And they're down to their last out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Urshela.
So they're down to their final out. Urshela to the plate. Bounce to third. And they've finally done it. The San Diego Padres are World Series champs for the first time in franchise history.
Congratulations to the champs. Game 7 of the World Series. Every player on both sides comes to the ballpark knowing that this is it. Well, these guys got it done. They've been a special club all year long, and it's fitting they win it all in a special series.
Welcome back on the show as we see some of the final moments and reactions in this World Series clinching game. And now let's go down on the field where they're set to present the Commissioner's Trophy to the World Series champs. For Chris Singleton and our outstanding crew, I'm John Shambi. This has been the World Series on MLB The Show.